Testando. Testando. Esse load aqui é muito rápido, não dá nem para admirar. Bom, pessoal, mais uma noite aqui com vocês. Continuando Skyrim VR. Para mim, até agora, o melhor jogo adaptado, criado para VR. Desde 2011 eu não jogava ele. E tá muito, muito bom. Quem quiser ter a oportunidade de jogar e ainda não está com o VR em casa, um VR não, um HTC Vive ou um Oculus Rift, um HTC Vive, venha, que vale muito a pena. Você pode vir, a gente está com uma promoção de 33% de desconto para quem jogar Skyrim, ou seja, a hora fica por R$40. Você pode vir, colocar seu nome aqui, gravar seu jogo, jogar quando você quiser. Não percam essa oportunidade, vale muito a pena. Hoje eu vou continuar aqui pra galera o meu eu tava lá no Sleeping Giant Inn. Vamos lá, vamos continuar. Tava falando alto porque a música tava alta pra caramba. Bom, eu tô fazendo algumas poções. Pera aí. Me desarmar. Aqui eu me armo. E aqui eu me desarmo. Apertando o menu. Deixando apertado o menu, você se desarma. Isso é muito importante, porque na hora que você for falar com alguém, você não corre o risco de bater nela, nessa pessoa. Vamos lá, vou fazer. Qual é a minha quest? Não, minha quest é aqui, no menu esquerdo. Menu esquerdo tem minhas quests. Miscellaneous. Craft a Potion. Como não tem a especificação de nenhuma poção, vou testar alguma poção aqui.
You're that visitor been poking around. The war keeps most folks away these days.
Você pegou meu lugar ou...
Most of my customers are locals, come here to relax after a hard day's toil.
Tá me atrapalhando.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. So what's your story? Just here to...
Vou fazer o seguinte. Antes eu vou provar alguns ingredientes. Deixar a Delphine
You look like you could use an ale.
sair daí. Tu é
We
fim,
don't get a
Daphne.
lot of travelers here in Riverwood.
É o fim.
If you're staying the night, I've got a free room.
Vamos lá. Alguns ingredientes. O que eu tiver em dobro e não souber, eu vou provar. Resist Poison. Restore Health. Resistir fogo. Resistir ao frio. Alho. Poison. Mora Tapinela. Restaurar a mágica. Estamina. Mágica. Damage, estamina, Rare Gem. Damage, estamina. Resistir ao frio. Vamos sair daqui e vou estar todo doidão. Beleza. Eu tô no nível 3. Vou também fazer algumas coisas aqui. Spell Tome, Clarividência. Eu ainda não usei uma mágica. Eu tô esquecendo de usar mágica. Isso aqui é importantíssimo. Eu me lembro que eu usava muito isso daqui. Use Spell Learner. É o de... Aquele ali, o anterior era o de você identificar o caminho. Shock Damage. Com raios. Pronto, agora aprendi raios.
Like you must have quite...
Eu tinha o que de mágica antes? Eu tinha Battle Cry. Esse aqui que eu vou usar bastante, que eu acabei de aprender. Flames, Healing e Sparks, que eu também acabei de aprender.
appetite. Some food?
E... o segredo desse daqui é você usar assim, ó. Ainda mais eu que ainda tô com a mágica. Vamos lá, vamos usar. Ah, Daphne.
You're
É o
that busy
fim.
I've been poking around.
Agora.
The war
Vamos pro
keeps those
Restore
folks away
Stamina,
these
que eu tô
days.
precisando. Aqui que tem os ingredientes. Restore Stamina. Outro ingrediente. Outro ingrediente que eu tenho bastante. Vamos ver se isso tem algum efeito. Não. Aqui que eu tenho dois, pronto. Frost Miriam. Vamos fazer o craft. Aí... Resiste Frost. Resistência ao frio. Alquimia de 15 para 16. Pronto. Já fiz uma quest. Ali o show map. Onde é que fica? Fica perto do Bleak Falls Barrel. E aí eu vou primeiro para Whiterun ou me aventuro aqui com as quests? Essas duas quests aqui para fazer. Tem Kill the Bandit Leader e The Golden Claw, a garra de ouro. Acho que primeiro eu vou no Whiterun. Acho que melhor ir primeiro em Whiterun. E no caminho eu vou me aventurando um pouquinho para pegar mais experiência. Outra coisa, eu vou fazer Vou aumentar a dificuldade, que tá muito fácil.
I'm the innkeeper.
Tá como aprendiz ainda, pô, não é aprendiz. Eu jogava em Legendary. Botar em Adepto, Expert. Botar como Adepto ainda, que ainda não aprendi um pouquinho em realidade virtual. Então pronto, Adepto.
It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Eu posso explorar mais aqui.
You're that visitor been poking around.
Salvar de novo. Não, eu botei aqui save, tá beleza.
We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood.
Para usar mágica eu tenho que estar em
We got
combate.
rooms and food. Drink too. I cook. Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Bora ver como é que tá minha... Carry weight tá tranquilo. Isso aqui é uma das recompensas. Já aprendi. Tem que lembrar de usar para meu arco. Ouro eu tô muito pobre ainda. Acho que é isso, vou me aventurar um pouquinho. Pegar mais experiência. High Elf. Deu um murro na abelha. Explorar mais um pouquinho Onde é que eu tô mesmo? Riverwood. Aqui é a taberna. Ovo. Vou provar um ovo para ver quais são as propriedades do ovo. É só comida. Resistência mágica. Gados.
Can I help you?
Eu não falei com vocês enquanto estava lá, né? Lá fora. Vou ver se eu falo agora.
So you saw a dragon, did you?
Yeah.
Tell me, what was it like? As big as a house? Well, I'll be. That would be a sight to see. Not that I actually want to see one, understand. I hope that dragon stays far away from here. Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
Você quer madeira,
Got
não?
enough to worry about, taking care of my family. I don't concern myself with such matters. Until next time. I told you, my sister.
Ralof.
I hope to see you in Windhelm. Good luck.
Por enquanto não, mas vamos lá, pedir informação.
Ulfric's capital is Windhelm, northeast of here. You'll want to talk to Galmar Stonefist, Ulfric's right-hand man. He handles the new recruits. I'll be sure to put in a good word if I get to Windhelm ahead of you. Just head north. You can't miss it. It's the capital of Whiterun Hold. Jarl Balgruuf still hasn't declared for one side or the other. So at least you won't run into any Imperials along the way.
O Yard está em cima do muro.
I'm going to rest up here a while before heading to Windhelm. Be careful.
Você está indo para Windhelm, né? Só tem um de sal. Tô afim não. Economizar o sal. Já está escurecendo. Só o muro. Fendels mora aqui. Tem Um garoto ali. Stump.
Did you really see a dragon?
Yeah.
I bet my Uncle Rayloaf is tougher than you are. You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
Guri pretencioso.
Riverwood's agreeable on... I'll show you what I know.
Vou gastar meu dinheiro todo com arqueria, né? Vai 19.
All right, then.
Tá escurecendo. Aventurar de noite mesmo.
All of Skyrim, to be sure.
Acho que já explorei todo aqui de Riverwood. Vamos lá. Agora me armo. Tomar mais cuidado que eu aumentei o nível de dificuldade. White Run. Para a direita. Pertinho. Para a esquerda deve ser o Bleak Falls Barrel. Retrieve the Golden Claw na Bleak Falls Barrel. Talk to Yaw of White Run. Vamos conversar com ele logo. E o bandido aqui atrás. Vamos lá. Devia ter comprado uma picareta. É outra perspectiva de se jogar, outra perspectiva jogando em realidade virtual. É muito, muito bom. É um lobo. Vai no arco e flecha, se eu falando, filha da mãe. Foi bom ter treinado em outros jogos o arco e flecha. Quarenta e um. Deixa eu ver como é o favorito. Touchpad da direita, né? Cara, é muito legal passar por aqui de novo em realidade virtual. Muito boa a sensação. Pra quem começou a jogar Skyrim há pouco tempo, deve ser melhor ainda. Por enquanto eu vou seguir meu caminho, que eu ainda estou pegando experiência. E vou aumentar a dificuldade. Vai ficar um pouco mais desafiador. Eu já cheguei. Aqui é bem perto.
Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters are in Solitude. Damn Stormcloak rebels. Not sure you belong here, citizen.
I took an arrow on the knee. White Run. Pelo que eu lembro, o White Run, acho que é por causa das corredeiras. Esses bichos são difíceis de matar. Restaurar a estamina. Deixa isso aí como ingrediente. Legal ver ele assim, em tamanho real. Tem outra ali. Sim, claro. Vou usar mágica agora. Ele deve ser ruim com flames, né? Claro. Já sei, vou guardar. Isso aqui. Vou pegar. Muito, muito legal. De arrepiar, cara. De arrepiar. Vou treinar muita mágica para fazer isso aqui direto. Muito, muito bom. Em VR, a sensação é que é melhor ser mágico. Muito, muito bom. Tem mais um caranguejo ali. Só uma pedra. Consegui uma picareta, pô. Pickaxe. Olha essa lua. Se você fica parado, você consegue ver a rotação do mundo. White Run. Os favoritos não ficou legal. Confunde um pouco com a... Essa aqui eu nunca peguei não, vou provar pra ver o que ela tem. Cara, é muito bom. Não vou cansar de dizer isso. Honing Grill Midori. Vou ter que tirar os favoritos. É o mesmo botão para colher. Vagalume. Isso aqui é uma espécie de igreja.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Primeiro eu vou provar alguns ingredientes. Vou provar logo esse. Vou provar. Nightshade, tem bastante aqui. Só não posso tomar muito, né?
If you need to sample some of the finest mead in Skyrim, you're in the right place.
You need something to do, or you just enjoy slowing down the hard-working folk?
If you're looking to purchase any mead, speak to the owner, Sabjorn.
If you want to buy something, go find Sabjorn. Otherwise, piss off.
Acho que você saia.
Well, we're a small meadery, but growing quickly. Sabjorn's only been running this place for a short time now, and look at it.
To tell you the truth, Sabjorn isn't much of an owner. Slave driver, sure.
Welcome. I'm the owner and proprietor of Honningbrew Meadery.
I've never met someone like him that revels so much in others' misery. Got something to say?
Honningbrew, we may be small, but what we lack in size, take a look.
Não tô comprando nada por enquanto, tô muito pobre. Tem algo para vender, que eu tenho bastante. Saco de farinha. Não vale nada. Será que você tem sal? Que eu tô precisando de sal. Não.
Until next time.
Malice is teaching me everything he knows about brewing. Hopefully, I can take over his position someday. What can I do for you?
Não vou procurar confusão. É isso aí. Ainda são 10h35.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons, world gone mad, I say.
Eu lembro que aqui que a gente encontra pela primeira vez uma planta que emite um som. Tá emitindo direitinho? Tá. E ela. Nornerwood. Qual a propriedade dela mesmo? Restaurar a estamina. Fazenda Pelágia. Gigante.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Cheguei atrasado.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane.
Kodlak.
The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck. Blood on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us.
Deixa eu dar uma pausa. Pequena pausa só para ver o que acontecia lá fora. Ok. Diminuir um pouco o áudio da música.
How can I help a brother Nord?
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Well, I know the companions make their home here. Their mead hall, your Vasco, is the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Grey Mains and the Battleborns. You'll want to be careful there. The rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Steward.
Bannered Mare. Valeu pela dica. Bjorn.
Well, I know the companions make their home here. Their mead hall,
Lê de
your
novo
Vasco,
só pra ter
is
certeza.
the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Grey Mains and the Battleborns. You'll want to be careful there. The rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Steward. Until next time.
White Run. Agora eu compro esse cavalo. Outpost. Desculpa. Tô chegando de noite. Poucos guardas. Falar com alguns deles.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's Cauldron.
Arcadius.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman? That's good armor you've got there, friend. Iron, solid and true.
Valeu.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood. Those poor sods don't even have a wall.
Como é que é?
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Cadê a famosa frase?
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Then I took an error in the knee.
You should talk to the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. Lend any aid you can.
Aqui é a entrada, né? É.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
Ok, mané.
How can I help a brother Nord? You look tired, friend. The Bannered Mare has beds for rent.
É verdade, né? Tem que descansar. Coloquei aqui. Jaworski, the companions. White Run.
Thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale. Breeze home. You should talk to the steward up in the keep if you're interested.
Minha casa era aqui.
Careful if you cross the river to the east. Old Hajvar Iron Hand and his brigands are holed up in that cave. White River Watch.
East. Beleza.
Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Sleazy little man, but he has good stock.
We'll pay
El
whatever it
Ferreiro.
takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Greymane or Battleborn?
É dos dois, mané.
Got stones in your ears? Asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn?
Me fazer desentendido.
New in town, huh? Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn? Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side. Long live the Empire.
Só pra revisar.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
Então vou ser o Battleborn. Vou ser o da direita. Consigo aumentar o dano. Vou aumentar o dano para vender. Só preciso de um Iron Ingot. Steel Mace, Steel Ingot. Não tenho. Corundum Ingot. É o que eu tô usando. Mas cadê o... Cadê a informação?
I ain't done nothing. Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on.
Pode ter alguma coisa, né? De troca.
Argonian ale. I can almost taste it. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Gift of Charity.
Sure, whatever.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman?
Aqui é o local. Burburinho.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Aqui é a cidade dos guerreiros.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
Olga e Isolda. Você que é Isolda?
Oh, Sadia.
Yes, Mum?
I'll be needing you to mop the place down extra tonight. Lots of spills.
Of course, Mum.
Sadia, wake up, dear.
You want a drink? Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Yes, Mum.
What can I get you? Hungry, tired, or just plain thirsty? Let's sate that appetite, hmm? I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord.
Você é uma elfa, é?
People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
Devia ter feito isso lá em Riverwood.
The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear.
Era pra ter esgotado as fofocas daquele de lá de Riverwood.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Want to hear a little Lord wisdom? You don't really know a woman till you had a strong drink and a fist fight with her. Keep walking, Softgut. I'm more woman than you can handle. I got no quarrel with you, but I won't turn one down neither.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts.
Solitude.
Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband. I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Sure. What can I do for you? Some parting advice? Women love sonnets. We drink to our youth, today's
Security in Whiterun is terrible.
age
Shameful
of
is what it
aggression
is.
is just about done.
The guards in this city are all lazy and undisciplined.
Cloaks
Things
and
need to
restore
change.
what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our
Bonita sua armadura, viu?
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolde. Anyway, what do you need?
Every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Ainda não vou dormir, não. Já são 5 horas. Acho que ele deve começar a abrir. Opa! Isso aqui eu não conheço, não.
Thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale, Breezeholm. You should talk to the steward up in the keep if you're interested.
The keep, não? Arcádias. Deve ter aberto 6 horas da manhã. Não. Isso daqui abre 7.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny. Tea leaves, palm reading. Crystal's come to a love of her reading, did you? Sorry, pup.
Huh?
Oh, I tell the future all right, when I feel up to the task, that is. But I'm afraid my energies haven't quite peaked yet today.
Looking to do some hunting? Avoid Brittleshin Pass. It's southeast of here.
Você quer que ele beba, não?
My favorite drinking, but well, that all depends on you now, doesn't it? Sure, whatever.
How can I help a brother Nord? I used to be an adventurer like you.
And I took an arrow in the knee.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own. You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Nem vi vocês arguindo. Você é o cara da one-handed.
No, friend.
Right guard?
That I'm not. But I get along with your kind well enough. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. I can teach you a few things.
Não tenho dinheiro.
My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
Okay.
If you find that sword, please bring it to me. Saphir!
It's a shame, isn't it?
Você que é danica.
Wait,
The Gildergreen, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me, but not many of them around anymore. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the Hagravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kinareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
The blessings of nature.
I used to be an adventurer like you. And I took an arrow in the knee.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy Hagravens yet? Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. May Kinareth's winds blow you to fortune.
terrible and powerful Talos, we, your unworthy servants, give praise, for only through your grace and benevolence may we truly reach enlightenment. And deserve our praise you do, for we are one. Ere you ascended, and the 8 became 9, you walked among us, great Talos, not as God, but as man. But you were once man, aye, and as man you said, let me show you the power of Talos Stormcrown, born of the north, where my bread is long winter. I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine. I do this for you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love. Even as man. You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward! Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos. Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat. And there it is, friends. The ugly. We are the children of man. Talos.
Vou logo falar com Yal sobre o dragão. Dragon's Reach.
You should talk to the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. Lend any aid you can. Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Sleazy little man, but he has good stock.
Essa voz é muito parecida com algum
Ain't nobody high
personagem.
and mighty in these halls, except in the Jarl. And don't you forget. Don't you go tracking your dirty boots on my clean floor.
Olhadinha nas quests. Blessing of Nature. Daqui a pouco. Before the Storm. É a principal. Tô indo avisar o Yal. dragão. Essa aqui é secundária.
Well, there's no telling what it means. My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just
Calma.
think we need more information.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving
this then?
visitors. As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
Elfa. Durona.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yeah. Ao menos possível.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Vamos falar com o mago.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker.
Yeah.
Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow.
Dragonstone.
A dragonstone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Outra missão em Bleak Falls Barrow.
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. Ah, a student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Okay.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords. Oh no, many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near River. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons, we need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant.
Thank you.
I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Vamos ver o que eu vou ganhar.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow. What are you still doing here? The Jarl said retrieving that stone tablet is a priority, remember? I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
You're a spoiled baby.
I'm going to tell Father you said that. He'll tan your hide for sure.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Por enquanto, não vou desperdiçar. Será que ele tem alguma para vender?
Oh, what are you still doing here? The Jarl said retrieving that stone tablet is a priority, remember? Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Não tenho dinheiro. Cara, pra estar usando esses negócios todos. Amuleto, mais 15 speech.
With you, the Jarl is not a patient man. Neither am I.
Vamos lá. Vamos para a principal. E fazer esse aqui também. Retrieve the Golden Claw. Lá em Bleak Falls. Isso aqui também para saber onde é que fica. Deixa eu sair.
I used to be an adventurer like... You wear that armor well.
May the
Iron
gods
may be
watch
simple,
over your
but
battles,
it's not
friend.
enough to keep you in the fight.
With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
What is it?
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
Vamos lá.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his.
Mais de 35. Falar com os companions aqui ou lá fora.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Ali.
There's a route here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it right.
Mister, could you spare a coin? Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
Trust in me, Whiterun. Trust in Heimskr. For I am the chosen of Talos. I alone.
All right, then.
Anointed by the
You're the
night
best. Can you be my father?
His holy word.
It's what Brenna once said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much. Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh well. Thanks anyway, I suppose.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days. Are you married? You look the type. Make sure treat your wife with the respect she deserves.
I love. Even as man, great talent changes. For he saw in each of us the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel.
Those two at it again?
Watch the eye. Should be good.
Come on!
Get in there and push. Just keep swinging.
You're pathetic!
Get him! Filthy noir! Nerva, guide me.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me turn my life around.
What kind of weapon do you prefer? I like the smaller. Blades. Yes, you're
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember.
get in and out before you have one swing.
A good bunch of men and women who make too much a mess, if you ask me. Goodbye, dear.
My brother Vilkas is a better talker than me. He should be around someplace. I'm here to help. Vilkas and I have been here since we were little whelps. Our father Jurgen raised us here. Even Vignar couldn't remember companions younger than us. Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos, who cares? Just tell me who needs bludgeoning. The companions are my family. We fight so that other people don't have to. We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other. Kodlak is the one who figures out who can be a companion, so talk to him. It's out of my hands. Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen you before. What do you want?
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
Great. Another ambitious visitor. You think you can just wander in here and join us?
A stranger comes to our hall. Your question carries more weight than you may know, newcomer.
The sort of thing some of us spend our lives pondering. The difference between a noble band of warriors and a ragged bunch of assassins is as thin as a blade's edge. I try to hold us to the right path. Like most of our band, I found this family after losing my own. I traveled the length and breadth of this land, learning all I could of the sword and the axe. I was just a boy, but I had the fire of a man in my heart. Eventually, my body caught up to my spirit. My predecessor, Askar, found me in Hammerfell. I was serving as a bodyguard for some weak-necked lord out there. He brought me back here, and I realized that I was actually coming home. I worked to bring honor to this family, and to the family that I lost. For my mother, my father, and my grandfather. For all my shield siblings. Family and honor. That's what it means to be one of us, boy. Politics are something best avoided. I prefer more personal confrontations myself. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy? That's the spirit. Vilkas here will get started on that. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
You're to be a companion?
The old man
well,
said
they just
to have
let
a look
me
at
in,
you.
so there's probably no more room.
Let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry.
What's on your mind? You just might make it.
How's the newcomer?
Did you take a look at it?
I'm
I
a
could take
warrior.
him.
Not a blacksmith.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Grit is bad.
Not bad.
Not
If
bad.
Eorland made it, it's... Likely you're gripping.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad.
Come on now. Pretty good iron you have there. Do your worst. Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
You don't belong here. What do you think you have to offer? Yes, yes, I haven't got all day. Mm-hmm.
What brings you here? What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. That attitude would get you far, if you were some stuffy merchant or a Jarl's footstool. Around here, you'll want to learn to live your own life. Remember, nobody rules anybody in the Companions. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group. But every man is his own. Every woman, her own. Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. That's a good man. Got a lot of steel to shape. Mm-hmm.
than just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Wait, I remember you. So the old man thinks you've got some heart, I guess.
You know this one? I saw him training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight? Whoa, ease up there. We're rough, but there's no need to kill a shield brother over a dispute. I like your fire, though. You'll make a fierce companion. Let us hunt together sometime. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas. Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood? Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me.
Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here.
Skjor and Aela like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best.
What now?
Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aela if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions. By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've got trouble right here in Whiterun Hold. Nothing we can't handle. It's a problem with the Forsworn. Unpredictable, unknowable, and dangerous. Be careful. Excellent. Show them no mercy. By the way, if you're looking for something to do, Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vaskr for as long as I can remember.
Some people don't think I'm smart. Those people get my fist. Getting tired of hanging.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. I think I can teach you a thing or two. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. Interesting mixture. Keep experimenting. You'll improve with practice. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
Ora.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
I've got a hungry daughter. Sister. My produce is really the only thing I have.
Yes, House Call. We'll leave immediately.
Just us against the dragon. Is that it?
I can't afford. And anyone else. We don't know where the dragon is. Your main job will be to keep an eye out and get the people to safety if the town is attacked. I don't expect the three of you to fight off the dragon.
You've been seen in the company of the companions. That's an honorable path you're on, friend. That's good armor you've got there, friend. Iron, solid, and true.
Vou arriscar com o que eu tenho.
I'd be dead if not for Big North. Took me in and helped me turn my life around.
stay away if I were you. I'm on my way to a giant camp, and I can't guarantee those beasts won't think you're part of the offering. Keep your distance, and you shouldn't have anything to worry about. The cow, of course. Others do it differently. But I found that an annual offering usually keeps the giants away from our livestock. Some think it's superstition, but I believe it works. I've yet to have a giant kill any of my livestock. It's tradition. We mark the animal as a way to let the giants know we're giving it to them willingly. Sort of a peace offering. I have everything under control. Thanks for offering. Thanks. You take care of yourself now.
Pegando as flechas do meu escudo. Cara, mal dá pra ver.
way to Stendo.
Chega por hoje. É isso aí, só na próxima agora para continuar. Valeu.